Hello everybody, John Neal here again. Welcome back to my discreet little channel and the little gang of people who watch this stuff. Okay, it's Friday the 20th of August 2021 and I was looking at this old bloke in the mirror this morning and he said to me, "Hey John," and I said, "Yeah." "You know that YouTube video you got?" "Yeah." "Yeah. Well, why don't you do another intro for it?" "Yeah, okay." "Because you do so many different things. You might as well make it clear from the start. Okay? Let's do it then." Today's subject is going to be calligraphy. Hooray, some people are saying. And paper folding, or not calligraphy really, but so it's a little bit of calligraphy and a little bit of paper mechanics. Just look at this clever little piece. It's 12 centimeters square, and this is one done by Josie Brown from the Oxford Scribes, and I picked this up a couple of years ago now. But it's just a piece of card which opens like this, like this, like this, and back to the start again. I'll read this to you. That was good, wasn't it? Let me do it again. Water, fire, earth, wind, Josie Brown. It's a calligraphy piece mainly, but this lovely piece of folding card makes it work. There are 4 brothers in this world that were all born together. The first runs and never wearies. The second eats and is never full. The third drinks and is always thirsty. The fourth sings a song that is never good. Water, fire, earth and wind. I'm going to show you how to make this, and we'll do a little bit of calligraphy on it as well. I'll just call it a folding pamphlet. I don't know what else to call it really, but it's simply made of 2 pieces of paper or card. This is fairly thinnish sort of card, as you can see. I can't measure it for you, I can't remember what it is, but listen, that's all it is. You could use paper just to get the idea and get it right. And this is exactly 12 centimeters by 12 centimeters. When I say exactly, it's got to be within fractions of a millimeter. So need to cut this into 12 centimeters. I'm going to show you the way I did it. That's using this little machine. If you haven't got one of these, by all means use a knife and a ruler, but you've got to get it dead on. So here's 12, and you've got to get really accurate. So 1 there and 1 there. Right, so you then end up with 2 this size. Right, this is going to be the front piece, and on this I'm going to do some writing which will get cut in half. So I'm going to leave that for a moment, and that will be the page 1, and on the back will be page 3. This one does need to be cut in half again immediately. So now I've got to cut it down to 6 centimeters. You can use any other size. You can use 10, cut it down to 5, 14, cut it down to 7, but it's got to be a square, and then you halve it. Now the next part is to fold this so that the outer edges come to the center. Now the best way I've found to do this over and over again now is to just dink the edge there, having folded in half, and then you've got, if I catch the light on this correctly, I'm going to turn this one light off, and then you can probably see more so where the fold is, and I'm going to fold into that point and then give a good crease, and then fold the other one into that middle. And that has got to be very accurate, so that becomes a perfect little square, half the size of the original. Let's do that again. Just mark the middle. You don't need that anymore once you've finished. Fold the edge to the middle and the edge to the middle. And there we are. And that is part of the job done. We will do similarly with this, the front page, but first I'm just going to write on it. Shall I copy what she's done? Right, just for the sake of it, I'll do everything in black so you can see what I'm going to do. So she's written here, water fire. I can put this light back in a second. Right, let's put water and fire here. Earth and wind. I'm going to do a bit of fancy stuff like this, come on. Now, I could have cut that first, but I'll do it now. So let me get my guillotine out again. This is a Dahl 507 German machine. Very good actually. Had it a while. So that is the front page. And that also is going to get folded in a similar way. As you can see, the folds are here. So let me just, again, mark the middle. Take that to the middle. Do it once. Yep. And do it again. And just crease it with your fingers to make it a nice fold. I think this has been folded professionally by a machine, because that fold has got this little ridge on it, which is really nice. Now then, this is the best bit. Okay, for the next part, watch closely. It's very simple really, and very effective. You fold this over, and that's got to go under there and get stuck on there. Now I'm going to use a glue stick. Many sorts of these things around, whichever you want. Now I have to say though, and I'm marking this with a pencil just to show, I'm only going to glue that section there onto that section there underneath. So let me just apply some of this glue stick on there. And then this has got to be very, and get it in quickly before the whole lot sets, and get the whole thing lined up. Absolutely spot on. You can now afford, when you're doing the other side, to turn it over and line this up in the same way. So again, it'll be this area here glued to these two spots there. Okay, so let me just put some glue on these. This glue's very good. As soon as it's on, it's stuck. So let me line that up there and there. Get it perfectly right. You see why it's got to be so accurate. And basically, that is it. It's done. Watch. So I'm going to unfold it this way to expose page 2. That's page 3. And that is page 4. And then you come back to the start again. It really is that simple. Genius. Right, I'm just going to use a pen. I'm using gel pens just for this exercise. Let me do a red one here. There are 4 brothers, and that goes right across here. There are 4. I'm going to try and do this sort of thing. I'm going to put 4 over here, that's good. And brothers, long word, let's squeeze this in. Right, that S has got to be consistent. I'll use that a few times. I'll alternate black and red in this world. So do the S the same. I'm going to cross over the W. That we're all born together. And you can use the whole of this page on page 2. Okay, right, let's go inside to the next one. So that's page 2, this is page 3. Page 3. Now let's just have a quick look at how much of this we can use, because this side piece appears on page 4 as well. So if we're going to do anything, it's going to stay there. So let me leave that open. The first runs and never wearies. Stay open. Thank you. And finally onto page 4. Yep, before we're back to the start. So that's page 3. This is page 4. The third drinks is always thirsty, and I've got to fit that all the way down here. And if we look at the previous page, 2, 3, 4, let's just double check. Now we cannot go over this side, because if we did, then that would appear on page 3. So I've got to stay within this section here for this last part. So to be careful, there's quite a lot to put. The third drink sentence is always thirsty. Right, let's see if we can just entertain this a bit more. I'm going to just put some dots around, simple as that. Right, if you bear with me, I'll just show you this little leaflet I made. It's made out of parchment paper, which is really, really good for this. And this is one we did for our Baha'i community here in Nuneaton. Yeah, so there's and this is printed on using the computer. If you want to work out how to do that, I'm going to leave that to you, because it is quite difficult to get it dead right, to get that done, and then this on the back printed in exactly the right place relative to the ones on the other side. It's not easy, but once you've cracked it, you can actually print on as well. So here we go. Front page, quite a lot of writing on the inside, of course, lovely. Fold it over. And you'll notice this one is cut, the front page is cut vertically to open this way. So you can do it either that way, or open it horizontally and then go vertically. I really like this. This has occupied me for 2 or 3 days. Trying to get the hang of this and to get it on the computer is just difficult. But yeah, that's it. A folding pamphlet with a little bit of calligraphy for you. So there you have it, folding pamphlet. Open it that way, that way, that way, and that way and back again. It's really clever. It's just 2 pieces of card or paper. Practice with paper a few times if you like. Just print paper is fine. It's got to be square, dead on the square, 10 centimeters. If you want to work in inches, you can do that as well. But it's good fun to do. And if you want to try and print it on the computer, that will take you quite a while to get right. I've got a bin full of scrap paper here where it didn't work. Well, it wasn't so much a calligraphy a masterclass by a long chalk, but just a bit of fun, to be honest. So, thank you very much for watching, and we might get viewers in excess of 50, who knows. So look, hold it, woo. You know the subscribe? Don't do it. It's a gang, it's a discreet little gang we've got here, and we don't want everybody to know about it. So keep it quiet, don't subscribe, and for whatever you do, don't hit that little bell button. And we'll keep it just to ourselves, eh? Okay. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. I know you lot sharp as you like, somebody's going to point out that calligraphy is not listed on the intro. You're quite right. Let's include it in painting, okay? Yeah, thanks. Bye.